Right there. Thank you.
Damn.
Well, I got an hour-long game, so.
A place traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans.
Yeah.
EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that.
He's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll try the left side. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Now on second down. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The play action fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
RD, what a play by the safety, and the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Pocket starts to go, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. To the air, it's Akbar. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one, but before the defense brings it to an end.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Akbar. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense getting set for 1st down. Give to the running back. Still just steamrolling the defense. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking, and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just push the defensive lineman back, got the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo here for the offense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Akbar. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And that is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. This is a designed run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USC.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Gets away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball to force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over the Astronauts. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Dropping back, it's Akbar. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. To highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks, that's just what USC does.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the move. Oh, it's out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll try the right side. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To throw, it's Akbar. Coming after him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
USC 17, Penn State 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quickly complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on second down. Buys a little extra time. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Play action on first down. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They're going to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Trojans. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Rich, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
At the 35, he's loose. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive